So occasionally on YouTube there's a comment that really makes me think. So I posted my video about working for free and whether that's okay, and I knew it was going to be a contentious issue, but I did get a bit of feedback that made me think a lot. This comment's from Triple O Day or someone like that. Man, you're such a child playing in a park. There are artists who are really artists and not playing in a park, they not accept that. So in a sense, real artists wouldn't accept what I'm saying. And when I first saw this comment, I was a tiny bit upset, thinking, oh, but I am a real artist. But then the more I thought about it, the more I thought, actually, this is making quite a lot of sense to me. I do think I'm a real artist because I think that's quite subjective anyway, and kind of everybody's an artist in some degree. But I can understand that they're comparing me to maybe a professional that does this full time and it's their only living wage. And it probably is fair to say that I am this child playing in a park. And in many ways I kind of want to be a kid playing in a park. I do really think this is a fair point, and I do accept the comment certainly, and I like it when people comment like this. But my blog is just my opinions and a kind of story of my experiences. So the path I'm taking into the art world is certainly not a traditional method. I certainly have always been a creative. I started off making films and videos and then slowly went into teaching, and now I'm back into games design and art. I'm still in teaching, but I am trying to move more in the direction of creating my own art, certainly. The journey so far has had lots of twists and turns, and I'm sure there'll be lots more in the future, but I am on a journey to become the best artist I can be at the moment. And I don't think I'm unique in this in any way. I think there's a lot of people, in fact probably 80% of the people who comment on the blog's post about freelance work, they are coming from a perspective where they're coming from one industry and moving into the sort of creative sector. Maybe they're a developer and they want to go into the more artistic side, and I've heard from some people that are actually teachers and they want to move more into their own art and create their own things again. So I'm kind of with those people, and this is kind of a story of my process to becoming a creative, an artist, the best artist I can be. But throughout this process I think I will always be a child playing in the park. I can't help it, but I want to have loads of fun. I think the art world is this great big park for playing in, and I'm really lucky that I can take that opportunity to just play. I don't have to worry about the income that's coming in. So I think it's worth appreciating that that's my perspective when talking. So I may be saying a few sort of flippant things about the industry which might be unfair and might not be justified to other people, but that's my experiences and kind of my opinion and what I've learned so far from my journey, and that is only my journey. I know that we can't all be kids playing in a park all the time, but I think we all want to be like that in some ways. It certainly hasn't been like that for me in the past. It wasn't like that when I was a teacher at a tough secondary school. I found that time quite tough, and it certainly wasn't a playground in the slightest, although kind of was. So although there were literally playgrounds where I was working, I wasn't having a lot of fun. So the main thing I'm trying to say is that I always want to be a child playing in the park. I want to approach everything I do in life with a sense of play and exploration. I think that's the place I want to be in my life, where I can just explore like that. And this blog or vlog or whatever you might call it is just a recording of that story and that journey. So when you're watching and listening, do bear that in mind, that this is just me and my opinions and where I'm coming from, which may be very different to your situation. I do still want lots of comments, and I'm really happy that Triple O Day or whatever it is has commented on my post, and I think lots of people can read these comments and get a lot out of them as well, because they can realise that they might not be in my situation and there are other people out there in very different situations, and then learn from it, because we're all on this journey and lots of people are going down very different pathways. Some are much harder than others and some are more fun than others. So do keep commenting, whether you have a negative experience or positive experience, or you completely disagree with what I'm saying. That's great, and that starts the conversation. Also, you can get along to the Discord server and chat with me there. You can always join in the competitions as well for a bit of fun, and in my opinion, try where possible to have fun and explore and be on a journey in whatever you do. Thanks for watching.